Back in Cashin, game number 2 of 4 here on semifinal Friday afternoon and night on the Squirtle Network. Todd Miller, Adam Diesel Horse, the 15-0 and top-ranked team in Class B, the Varnum Whippets, and the 10-2 and top-ranked team in Class 2A, the Dale Pirates, about to go at it. Dale has lost 2 of their last 3 heading into the tournament. They had no problem yesterday as they were able to dispatch Fairview 60-45 in the first round. Now, that game was tight for a while, and then the second half, Varnum was able to kind of pull away. Here we go. We are underway. Dale and Varnum part 2, and the Whippets have controlled the opening tip. Chubby Hill into the front court. They kick it left wing, the 3, quick up, no good. And the rebound to Connor Kuykendall. They'll leave it to Dallin Forsyth. He hands it off to his brother Dayton, a freshman averaging 20.5 points per ball game. Forsyth swings it over the left wing side to Palmer Jones. Jones to Dallin Forsyth. They run a 3-guard weave out front. Kuykendall hands it off again to Palmer Jones, right side. Above the foul line, it's Carter Crow who misses back rim on that. The rebound to Chubby Hill. Hill brings it to the front court, leaves it right side. Now they dump it down low. They kick it back out high. Lance Nutt thought about a 3. Cutting back door is Martell Davis, and he lays it in.
Man, what a great look.
Martell Davis had 30 yesterday. Before that, he was averaging 12.9 a game.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you twice, Tom. But
no,
man, it's been a while since I've seen a point guard make a pass like that. I appreciated it.
Kuykendall, quarter left. Jones for 3. It rattles off, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Davis. He shoots it up ahead, and a travel is going to be called, I believe, against Chubby Hill. His name is Darian Hill, but on the roster in parentheses, or quotation marks, it's Chubby. Brendan Biffle, I had him on my roster as Brendan. John Hadley said nobody knows their first name. It's Chubbs and Chubby, so that's what we'll call them.
I like it.
Forsyth with the basketball out front. Shoots it across the floor. 2-0 in favor of Varnum here early. They lob it back across the floor to Dallin Forsyth. Varnum in a trapping zone defense. Ball deflected. Forsyth gets it to Crow, and then Crow throws it out of bounds.
Man, early on, I like what I see from Varnum, just their length and their size, and it's causing a lot of issues for Dale here early on.
Dale is 4 points away from a perfect 12-0 record. Their 2 losses to 2A number 5 Cashin on January the 14th, a double overtime 60-59, and a 3A number 19 Bethel 73-70. That was right before the start of the county line tournament. Ball knocked away. Davis picks it up, moves to the right, kicks it off on the right wing side. 2-0 Varnum. Again, Davis goes to work against Forsyth, right wing. Those are 2 really good players. One is very young. The other is a 6'2 senior. They work it down low, and the bummy is missed. Pulling down his own miss, going back up again, was Terrence Madkins. And he is fouled, so we'll have free throws, I believe, coming up for the Whippets.
Yeah, great job there by Varnum, being patient and getting the lob inside to the big guy. They definitely have a size advantage here.
Palmer Jones called for his first. It was on the floor. They cut Madkins to the basket. This time the big guy pays it off. Correction, that's Cordell King who pays it off, and it's a 4-0 Whippet start. Well, Varnum looks the part, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. You know, when you're playing man on an inbounds, you better have your head up and you better be helping. If not, you're going to get picked and you're going to get easy bucket.
Dale looks really, really unsettled offensively against this trapping zone. Forsyth spins in. Varnum wanted to travel. Instead, the Whippets are going to be called for a foul. And going to see who they're going to call it against.
I think Dale wants a timeout, too.
They do. And we'll take one with them. 5:35 to go, first period. Varnum 4-0 over Dale. We're back in a moment on Squirtle.
Shannon and Vernon Hain and everyone at Fairview Funeral Home are proud of the success of the Yellow Jackets. At Fairview Funeral Home, our mission is to provide the highest quality professional care for those we serve in a dignified and caring manner. We go beyond your expectations to provide services and products that meet your needs and desires. We strive to make your loved one's final celebration of life the way you want it. The family that cares at Fairview Funeral Home, 221 North Main in Fairview.
4-0 Varnum on top of Dale in a matchup of top-ranked teams. Varnum out of Class B, Dale out of Class A. And right now the Pirates struggling with this Varnum pressure. That foul was against Chubby Hill, his first and the first against Varnum. Connor Kuykendall will get the inbounds pass for the Pirates. Whips it to Dallin Forsyth, turns to the 3, drives in and hit a little floater. And Dale is on the board, 4-2 the score.
It's a good take there by Forsyth. Just being patient, driving the baseline, finding a spot, nice little midline jumper.
Nutt to Davis into the front court left. One dribble, they swing across the court for Darian Hill, or Chubby as they call him. Left wing, it's Nutt, drives baseline. It's cut off there by Forsyth. Lobs it back out front for Chubby Hill. Chubby is certainly not chubby.
Oh, he's not.
Wing right, Lance Nutt to Davis. Yanks it away, now dribbles between the legs, spins, gets into the paint, shoots high off the glass and score.
Wow.
That's impressive. Martell Davis with 4 of the 6. He's the difference, 6'2" Whippets.
I mean, there's not much you can do there if you're Dale. That was just good defense, just a better offense.
Pirates go to work. Crow gets it down low for Dayton Forsyth, and he is fouled. Honestly, when you look at the two brothers, Dallin and Dayton, physically, Dayton looks older, I think.
Sure, yeah.
Both are very good players. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Pirates will inbound. Dayton gets the bounce pass and hit a 9-footer in the paint.
Oh, that's too easy if you're Varnum. Somebody's got to step up there. I know they're playing zone. Good job finding a spot, but, man, that's way too easy of a shot.
6'4" Whippets over the Pirates. They lob it down low. Gathering is Matkins, who goes up. He missed another bunny. Had the rebound stripped out of his hands, and he's going to go to the line.
Yeah, Varnum doing a great job of getting the ball inside to the big guy, but, man, he's missed 2 easy bumps so far.
Again, they're going to say the ball was out of bounds, so no foul. It'll stay with the Whippets, but, yeah, Matkins has got to pay those off at the rim. Cordell King, the inbounds pass, drives in, bounces for Chubby Hill, right side. He pivots, goes up, scooped it, missed it, rebound tipped, and Dayton Forsyth has it. He'll bring it into the front court. Dale a chance to tie or take the lead of this possession. Kuykendall with it out front, leaves it on a bounce pass for Crow. He gets to the foul line, jump passes right corner. Forsyth moves left, thought about a 3 is covered up. Now they'll reset between the circles. Dallin Forsyth with the basketball, calling for a clear out. 3:44 to play here with the first period, 6-4 Varnum. They raced out to a 4-0 lead. Crow hands it off to Dayton Forsyth. Now to Kuykendall. Connor bounces it back to Dallin Forsyth. Dayton thought about a 3, now drives it against Davis. There's contact, he throws it up and in.
Boy,
and he'll get
shot.
it and one. How about that? That does not look like a freshman going at a man, Martell Davis.
Yeah, just a tough physical drive, and obviously be able to take that bump and be able to put that shot in. Very impressive from a freshman.
And it cost Martell Davis his first foul, the second against the Whippets. And a foul shot here by Forsyth, who averages 20.5 per ball game, would give Dale the lead after a 4-0 deficit to start the game. He misses the free throw, the rebound tipped by Matkins, but the Whippets retain possession. Into the hands of Chubby Hill. He veers left of the wing. Now they bounce it down low for Matkins, and a foul from behind called against the Pirates, who look a little bit frustrated with that whistle as it'll go against Crow. That's his first.
Yeah, you know, it's something you see with Varnum's lineup. You don't see a lot of traditional two-post offenses anymore, and you're going to see that all night. You know, everybody likes to spread you out, so it's kind of contrast to styles we're going to see here.
Davis inbounds to Chubby Hill out front, back to Martell. Davis to Chubby, left front court. Out there on him is, looks like Deacon Jones, who's out there for the first time. They'll trigger a 3. Will Varnum. It was airballed. Whippets wanted a foul, no whistle. Davis with a rebound, doing a lot of dribbling in the left corner, had it knocked out of his hands, picks it back up. Now they'll swing it across the floor. Darian Hill leaves it right side with under 3 to play here with the first. It's 6-6. First tie of the contest. Cordell King drives in. Now they work it down low to Matkins, and he lays it in.
That time he got it to go home. Man, I'll tell you one thing early on. These two teams, we got an all-name team. We got a Deacon Jones. We got got some good names.
Driving baseline left, Jones. He ran right into Matkins, who knocked it away from him. That's a turnover for Dale. Into the front court, it's Nutt for the Whippets. 8-6 Varnum with 2:22 to play here with the first period in boys semifinal action number 1.
Good
Lance Nutt lobs it down low to Matkins, who had it tied up. And that will be a turnover as Dallin Forsyth got down there with the paint against the big guy and was able to tie up the Whippet.
Yeah, you like kind of the strategy here from Varnum, pound it inside, and I like it too. Good double and slide over help by Dale.
Coaches John Hadley for Varnum, also the girls coach Jeff Edmondson for Dale. Down the paint goes Dayton Forsyth, that he's fouled. And Chubby Hill is going to get the whistle, and that's going to be his second. So Hill in foul trouble, as that is team foul number 3 against the Whippets with 2:11 to play here in the first period.
Yeah, what a great take there by Forsyth again. Man, we were talking about it earlier, and we'll probably be continuing to talk about it through the broadcast, but man, he sure doesn't look like a freshman, does he?
No, he does not. Madkins, instead of Chubby Hill, got the foul his first, still the third. Forsyth misses the first free throw, was in the cylinders and rattled out. Physically, and his on-court decisions do not look anything like his age. Second one is up, that one is good. And that reduces the advantage of the Whippets down to 1 at 8-7. Lance Nutt will bring the ball into the front court. Balin Hill, a 6'3 senior, is coming off the bench. He averages just under 9 a game in a reserve role for John Hadley's club. Under 2 minutes to play, first period. Davis veers middle of the floor, bounces left wing. In the corner for 3. White, that one doesn't go, but it caroms right left wing to Hill. He drives. Gets it back to White. To Davis out front against the zone. White will trigger another 3, and he got that one.
Good looking shot there.
Malin White off the bench nails the 3. Coming into the tournament, he'd made 21 of 66 from three-point range. It's 11-7 Varnum. That equals their biggest lead.
I don't know for sure, but I'm going to guess that's Mr. White that we gave a Squirtle hoodie to. Maybe his son or kin of his?
I bet it is. Dallin Forsyth crosses over and buries an elbow right jump shot. That cuts the deficit at half again, 11-9 Whippets. Martell Davis, quarter 3, rolls off. And underneath, Palmer Jones has it for the Pirates. Jones cross-courts it on a bounce pass to Dallin Forsyth. Forsyth comes to a jump stop, back out high to Jones, drives all the way to the goal and scoops it in, and we're tied. Palmer Jones with his first bucket. A minute to play in the period. This one is going to be down to the wire.
It is. It's going to be a good game. You can tell already. Both teams kind of asserting themselves. I felt like Dale was a little bit out of sorts early on, but, man, Varnum and Dale, this is going to be a good one.
Dallin Forsyth guards Lance Nutt, middle of the floor. Left wing for Hill. Chubby with 40 seconds to play in the period. Cross courts it for Martell Davis, who scored 4 early and has not scored since. Game tied at 11. Dale's on a 4-0 run. Looks like the Whippets may be content to play for the final shot of the period with a half minute to go.
Yeah, look for maybe Dale's going to stay in this man. They don't usually typically switch out of it. And if I'm guessing, Varnum's going to do something to get the ball down low inside with their size advantage here.
Davis working one-on-one against the freshman out front. He looks up at the clock as it continues to tick down. Approaching 10 seconds to go here in the first period. Whippets pass the point at overturn. Here we go. Davis starts to put the ball on the floor. Attacks against Forsyth. Dribbles between the legs. Backs it out. Long two. Good! 2 seconds to go here in the period, and Deo will heave it from well beyond half court, and it is no good. Telling you, there's guys that do that for a living at Chesapeake Energy Arena.
Ah, man, that was a tough shot. Boy, what an impressive shot by him.
13-11 Whippets at the end of one. Back to the Cash and County Line tournament in a moment on Squirtle.
Physical Therapy Central is proud to be keeping you in the game of life. Now with a convenient location in Kingfisher. Get back to the game of life faster with PT Central.
Dana Richter at Farmers Insurance is proud to service Fairview and the surrounding counties. Nobody offers more discounts than Farmers. Stop in and learn more. Let Dana write all of your insurance needs, commercial, auto, home, and life. Call Dana Richter at 227-3100 or stop by our office at 917 North Main. Farmers Insurance Agent Dana Richter, proud to support Fairview's athletes.
Quickly, let's take a look at the consolation bracket. Day 2 action. Cashets girls defeated OCS. The Lady Cats will take on Fairview, a winner over Dale JV. Dale JV and OCS at 9:20 tomorrow for the 7th place game. The noon consolation final, again, Cash in Fairview. Fairview and Perry's boys advanced. The Yellow Jackets beat OCS. That was an upset. OCS ranked 18th in 3A. Perry hammered Vanoss, so OCS and Vanoss will play in the 7th place game. Perry and Fairview at 1:20 tomorrow for the consolation title. White, another 3, and he nails that one in from long range. White is coming off the bench and really ignited this offense.
You like the confidence from him, too. You could tell he's barking at his guys to get them going, too.
Bad pass, out of bounds, and that will be an unforced mistake for the Pirates, who have now seen Varnum answer a 4-0 Dale run to tie the game at 11 with 5 straight of their own to lead 16-11.
Yeah, if you're Dale here, oh, good.
Bad pass by Hill. Taken away by Parker Jones, who gets the layup.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that was something Dale needed. It kind of felt like a lot of the momentum was shifting towards Varnum, and boy, big turnover and big bucket for Dale there.
16-13, Chubby Hill with it out front. Mangles left on the wing. They cover up.
Good look.
Now they get it to Davis. He'll fire a three, and he got that one for the right circle. The stats I said showed that he averaged 12-9. This guy looks like a much better player than a 13-point-per-game scorer.
Well, I'm going to guess that they probably don't play a ton of minutes with the schedule they have, and he's probably getting 12.9 in about 25 minutes a game maybe.
Good point. 19-13. The Whippets have opened up their biggest lead of the contest. Three by Palmer Jones is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. And Jones slapping his hands together in frustration, grumbling as he walks back down and gets ready to play defense. 19-13 our score, 90 seconds deep into the second period of the boys championship semifinals. Wing left with it is Cordell King. They swing it through the top of the circle, right side to Chubby Hill. Hill with it to Davis. Spinning left baseline is Cordell King, and he throws it in. Correction, that's Lance Nutt with the basket, and it's now 21-13, Varnum by 8.
Yeah, just quickly here, Varnum's kind of extending out now and, hitting some buckets here, and it just kind of looks like their game right now.
Crow tries to get three back, misses right wing side. Down for the rebound is Balin White, who has played huge off of the bench for Coach Hadley here in the first half. 21-13, Dale better be pretty careful right here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Top of the circle, it's Hill. Right side for White. Now they get it to Nutt. Thought about a three, was right off the arc. Instead bounces it to Davis left side. 5.5 to play before halftime. Hill with it left quarter. Cutting to the basket.
Good take.
Is King, who spins and scores. And Varnum has raced out to a 10-point lead. They are on a 12-2 run since we were tied at 11. Timeout, 5:31 to play in the first half. We are back to the Cashin County Line Tournament in a moment on Squirtle.
Annual checkups, primary care provider, urgent health needs? Come see us at Cashin Community Clinic. With 10 years of experience in rural emergency and primary care, Cameron Hogan is ready to serve you. The Hogan family calls Cashin home and loves contributing through their local community clinic. We accept all insurances and offer very affordable cash pay options as well. So when the need arises, from pediatrics to grandparents, call us at 405-433-5008 or come see Cameron Hogan PAC at the Cashin Community Clinic on Main Street. Go Wildcats! Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Well, the whispers, if you will, here at the gym today is this Varnum team is very dangerous, and they are really, really good. And, Adam, they have looked the part, race it out to a 12-point lead over the number one ranked team in Class 2A.
They're just very complete in all facets. Got good guard play, a good wing player, and obviously down inside, they're big, too, and physical.
Deacon Jones out there handles the basketball, now leaves it over the left wing side. Forsythe whips it across the floor for Palmer Jones. Now to Dallin Forsythe. Dayton, that is to Dallin. He works in, is stripped at the high post, and he's fouled. And that will hopefully end, if you're a Dale fan, a 12-2 run that's seen them build a double-digit lead. Second foul of the contest against Chubby Hill, the 5'6 senior. First foul shot is up, and it is nothing but net. So Dallin Forsythe now has 5 points to match his brother Dayton for team high scoring honors. Martell Davis with 9 leads all scorers for Varnum. Second free throw was good. Pirates have hit 3 of 5 at the foul line. The Whippets yet to get to the stripe. Lead down to 8, 23-15, under 5 to play in the first half. Chubby Hill kicks it off for the left wing side. Now they reset to Lance Nutt.
Nice look.
Davis, a good look down low to King. Pump fakes it, he missed a bump. Rebound tip, Cornell gets it back. Takes a dribble, goes back up and in.
It's too big and too strong once they get it down low.
25-15, 4:36 to play here in the first half. I think Dale right now needs to get to the locker room. Off the dribble, Dallin Forsythe knocks down a mid-range jump shot right wing.
Big hit.
He has the last 4 for the Pirates, and it's 25-17, and a blocking foul at the other end is going to draw the ire of the Dale fans. That's going to be called against Dayton Forsythe. It's going to be his first. Team fouls even at 4, and you alluded to this earlier. Not only is this a class tournament in every aspect, especially with the teams participating, but it starts with officiating. You don't know these guys are out there a whole lot.
No, you don't, and those are 3 of the best you're going to find. All 3 of those guys you're going to see down at the Big House this year, I promise you.
Martell Davis with it, going against the freshman Dayton Forsythe right side.
Ooh, tough.
They pop out White for 3, back rims that one, and Dayton down to control the window. The freshman into the front court to his senior brother Dallin. Forsythe drives, flips it across the floor. Left circle, Kuykendall for 3. Missed that one. Crow went crashing for the rebound and mistimed his job. And Cordell King has it for Varnum. Caden Jacinta into the ball game, and he drives to the goal, misses the layup. But Jacinta will go to the free throw line.
Just went right by his man. Explosive to the basket.
5th foul against the Pirates. And they call it on the floor. So Jasna, not Jacinta, gets the inbounds pass and triggers a 3 right wing. It's no good. That last foul was against Cash Van Brunt. At the other end, Forsythe pulls up foul line left, missed the jump shot. Rebound to the Varnum. They bounce it across midcourt. Nutt with it. Goes all the way to the goal with the left-handed, and he's good. Boy, these guys are good. Good luck, Class B, with this team.
Yeah, their guards are quick out top, too, just making a lot happen.
27-17, 3:17 to play in the half. Dayton drives into the bounce pass, out of bounds off Van Brunt.
It's the right idea there.
Varnum has come out, and they have delivered a right cross and sent a big-time message to the top-ranked team in Class 2A.
Well, we talked about it before the game, Todd. I mean, there's been some rumblings about how good this boys lineup was on both sides, and I tell you what, Varnum has been one of the more impressive boys teams I've seen so far this year.
That bounces it down low to King, who ripped it away and then turns and scores. Cordell King with a man move down low, and the lead back to 12.
Now they may have some troubles with Kingfisher. We saw them.
Bounce pass goes to Forsythe, and Dayton cutting to the basket, lays it in.
Yeah, good bucket there by Dale. That's what they need.
Near turnover at the other end. Palmer Jones almost saved it back in bounds as he tipped the half-court pass for Davis away.
Something totally irrelevant to the gameplay, but I am a big fan of Varnum shooting tops, if anyone hasn't noticed those down there.
I noticed those. I was going to say, how do they manage that? Davis thought about a 3 top of the circle. Now the Jasna drives in and an offensive foul. Caden, the senior, picks up his first. I'll tell you what might have come into play, and by the way, I have no cherry lozenges left anymore. Goodness gracious. Maybe being a Squirtle affiliate had something to do with that.
That's true. Both these schools are Squirtle affiliates.
I know, and I'm putting this last roll over here. 29-19. I'll tell you when we go off air where you can get them. 2:36 to play.
I'm not in the city.
Here in the first half.
I live in the rural America, Todd.
Yeah, I know. Forsythe for 3, right corner, Longhorn Estates. Jasna with the basketball. Into the front court. Bounces it down low, another good look. Going back toward it, up and under.
I mean, Varnum just brings the sub in off the bench to reverse layup his first possession.
Chubbs Biffle with the basket. It's 31-19. Cut off foul line left, Forsythe that he's bumped and fouled. And that is against Alex Charquino, and that's going to be his first personal. Varnum, for as well as they played, have not been able to have a bigger than 12-point lead. Off the dribble, Jones pulls up a 15-footer and knocks it down.
That's what Dale's got to do. They just got to keep taking smart shots and kind of ramp up the pressure here a little bit.
Jasna had trouble in the backcourt, and we get a timeout called for the bench and John Hadley. That's one instance where it might have cost him a bucket because Jasna finally saw his teammate. That's Madkins wide open to the other end.
Yeah, and obviously if you're a coach, you've got to err on the side of caution there. Great timeout by Coach Hadley, but a lot of times you see that all the time in those pressure situations where a kid ends up making a play and it lets you down for a layup on the other end.
31-21 our score. Dale on trailing Varnum. Varnum looking for their 3rd regular season championship since December. They won the Little River Conference championship. And then 2 weeks ago, defeated number 6 Stewart in the semifinals, and Class A number 7 Vanasse in back-to-back nights to win the Jim Walling Classic at Earlsboro. They have beaten 5 teams in the top 20. They're 3-0 are the Whippets against top 10 schools, Earlsboro, Stewart, and Vanasse. The other 2 top 20 wins, Oaktaha and Pittsburgh. They defeated OCS 75-51 yesterday. OCS came in ranked 18th in 3A, and they are headed for an early morning 10:40 tip against the Vanasse Wolves for 7th place. That ought to tell you all you need to know as the Whippets turn it over.
Yeah, they got a few subs in here late in this half, and that's just a couple of silly fouls, and there you see the turnover.
1:48 to play here in the first half. 10-point lead. It's been as much as 12 on about 3 occasions. Dayton Forsyth with 7 first-half points. Gets a screen, moves left. Bingo as he knocks it down at the top of the key. Carter Crow was the one that set the pick.
Yeah, big shot there by Forsyth, and just like that, 7-point game. Dale doing what they need to do here the last few possessions.
Davis crosses over, angles left. Look at the defense by the freshman Forsyth. Forces him to give it up to Jasna between the circles. Back to Davis, to Caden. Jasna tries to probe his way on the baseline. Now accelerates, and did he step out of bounds? Yes, he did. 1:19 to play. First half, the lead down to 7. Ball over to the Pirates.
Forced turnover here, and Dale get a bucket here would be huge.
31-24 our scores you see on the bottom left of your screen for the Cashin County Line Tournament, a battle of top-ranked teams in Class B and Class 2A. Out front, it's Dallin Forsyth. He'll put up a 3, and he got it. The Forsyths leading the way, and it's down to 4 after it's been as many as 12.
Yeah, just like that. You know, we talked about Varnum controlling this whole first half, and man, 4 straight possessions, and Dale looks really impressive now.
Another turnover, and the run out is not successful. Van Brunt couldn't handle the half-court pass, and from behind, Alex Chiquino knocks it away out of bounds. The Forsyths, Dallin and Dayton have combined for 21 of the team's 27 points. Dallin has 11, Dayton has 10, with 44 seconds to play before the break. Dallin Forsyth to inbound to his brother Dayton. He attacks right, kicks it off on the wing. Palmer Jones for 3. Will they stay hot? No, he misses. Back rims it, and Davis yanks down the miss. Davis into the front court right side, and again, they may play for the final shot here of the half as Davis backs it out near the 10-second line. 25 seconds to play before halftime, 31-27 our score. Davis cross-courts it for Jasna, excuse me. Jasna still has his dribble, 14 seconds to play in the half. Now Dale traps him, it's knocked out of his hands, it's stolen. Forsyth with the steal up ahead to Dayton, and he lays it in. It's down to 2 thanks to 10 straight by Dale. 4 seconds to play here with the first half.
Dribble.
And a double dribble at the other end called against Chubbs Biffle.
And not a better way for Dale to end this half. Varnum just looks completely flustered and out of it. Just consecutive turnover, about 4 or 5 straight possessions, and Dale's been smart with it.
Dallin Forsyth from half court on line, but short. Pirates will go to the locker room down 2 after a 10-0 run to close the first half. 31-29 Varnum over Dale. Back to Chet Cashin in a moment on Squirtle.
Cashin Grain and Feed is your headquarters for quality Shawnee milling products and everything to keep you going on the farm. Find a full line of Shawnee Mills animal feeds for cattle, horses, pigs, poultry, and much more. You'll also find fertilizer, gas, and diesel fuel. They also fix flats and feature tires for cars and trucks. And they carry a selection of plumbing and electrical hardware. Your first stop, Cashin Grain and Feed, 216 South Main in Cashin.
As a local, member-owned electric cooperative, Cimarron Electric is committed to providing the highest quality of service at a reasonable price. We're dedicated to serving our member owners with integrity, accountability, innovation, and a commitment to community. For more information, call or visit our website. Cimarron Electric Cooperative, serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1936 and powering the needs of a new generation.
If the current bug of the month has you down, let Fairview Pharmacy get you back in the game. Let Doctor of Pharmacy Laura Felder and her staff be your pharmacy of choice. Enjoy the convenience of drive-through service and free delivery in Fairview. You'll also find durable medical equipment, greeting cards, and candy. Fairview Pharmacy at 210 East State Road in Fairview. Proud to support all Yellow Jacket athletes.
Farmers and Merchants National Bank is Fairview's hometown bank, serving you. Committed to providing the Fairview area with the latest in banking services and convenience. Farmers and Merchants is a locally owned and operated bank, eager to serve your personal and professional banking needs. With a pledge to exceed the expectations of their customers, the staff is confident in their ability to provide you with an exceptional banking experience. Farmers and Merchants National Bank in Fairview, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Varnum especially.
Welcome back here to the Cashin County Line Tournament. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst. We are at halftime. A good one thanks to 10 straight for the Dale Pirates. They're within striking range. 31-29 of Class B and unbeaten top-ranked Varnum at halftime in boys winners bracket semifinal number 1. Earlier tonight, we saw the Dale Lady Pirates win their 10th straight as they defeat Varnum by a count of 73-58. Head coach Eric Smith joins us, and Coach, you knew it wasn't going to be easy. I mean, that's a good team that you beat today, and it seemed like time and time again you tried to administer that right cross punch, and they just got right back up off the canvas.
They did. We could not put them away. They hit some big shots when they needed to, and they also stepped up and knocked down some deep ones as well. And then they played with a lot of poise when we made runs at them.
In the first half especially, I thought your full court pressure really gave you some easy baskets. I mean,
yes.
They looked unsettled, and you were able to race after that big lead.
We were, and then and then they held their composure and came back and made it a ball game, and then we get up. I felt like we were up 10, 12, 15 at times, and then all of a sudden it'd be back to, I think they cut it to 5, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And but a lot of credit to them. They had a good program. Coach Halley does a great job. I thought our girls played hard and held and got the win, and that's the most important thing.
I've known you for a long time, since you were coaching boys basketball at Dover and La Mega, and it seems like you have that one time in a game where you call a timeout, it's time to chew, and then the focus gets back on the task at hand. And I thought you guys did that after they had cut it to 5 points in the second half.
Yeah, we had to use a timeout there and get some things straightened out a little bit, and then get focused and get settled back in again and do what we do. And the girls did a good job of that. I got a really good kids that really listen, want to be coached, and they play hard.
Any surprises today? I thought Rutland played very well for you.
She did. Rutland played well, and then, of course, Elaine and Dan and the rest of the – and then we're pretty deep. We have a lot of depth. My bench has really got to step up and play well tomorrow. We have that's one thing we have over most teams is we play 10, 11 girls. So
you're going to play a big team, either
yes.
Perry or Vanoss tomorrow,
yeah.
And I think press can really bother. That could help offset the size disadvantage.
Yeah, it has to. We have to be able to wear people out. We also got to be able to hit the perimeter shot consistently and get to the rim and draw fouls. But both those teams that are playing tonight, Vanoss and Perry, are huge, especially Vanoss. We're familiar with them. They were 2A. The last couple of years they dropped down to A, thank goodness. So that makes things really nice for us so far.
Terrific tournament, isn't it, Eric?
Oh, it is. It's good for us. It's good for us.
And how about that schedule? I mean, nothing but cupcakes the rest of the way.
Yeah. We got if we're at Dell, you better get ready to play top 5 or top 10 about every night, it feels like.
Watch your sugar with those cupcakes, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Good to see you, my friend.
It is good to see you. It's good to hear your voice.
Eric Smith, the head coach of the Dale Lady Pirates, visiting with us here. His club again wins in the semifinals 73-58 today over Varnum. They'll get Vanoss or Perry tomorrow night at 7 in the championship game. We'll take another break, be back with the individual numbers from the first half. Varnum by 2 over Dale, and boys semifinal action 31-29 on Squirtle.
When the sewer gets backed up, call Max. Can't stand the heat or your heater not standing up to old man winter? Call Max. Mike and Travis McMurphy at Max Plumbing, Heating, and Air Incorporated in Fairview are on the job. Licensed and experienced with the quality of Kohler Plumbing fixtures, Delta faucets, York, Carrier, and Armstrong heating and air equipment. There's only one place to call when you and your family want to be just right. Max Plumbing, Heat, and Air, 1220 South Main in Fairview.
Finally, it's time to get that driver's license. But which option to choose? The DMV with the long lines, the not-so-pleasant desk clerk.
That's the way it has to be.
And taking off work and still not getting in.
This office is now closed.
Or go to Cowboy Driving Academy. With a relaxed atmosphere, they make it convenient for you whether it's after hours, on holidays, or even inclement weather. For details, go to cowboydriving.com. Cowboy Driving Academy. They keep you moving.
Well, isn't that nice?
Big Finish 2020 is on at Johnson's of Kingfisher. Hi, it's Jeff Johnson. Find a deal in December on remaining 2020 Ram 1500s at johnsonsofkingfisher.com. Like our new Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cabs. Thinking of a new truck? Then you owe yourself to experience the best and unequaled ride and control that Ram has to offer during the Big Finish event. Deals in December? See them at Johnson's of Kingfisher, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. A dealership you'll find only in a place like Kingfisher. Same name,
same family,
since 1927.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
To win in sports, you must focus on your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of tax planning. Melissa K. Maynard, CPA, is a proud sponsor of Fairview Yellow Jackets Athletics. Let her help you create a winning plan this tax season. Call 580-227-4100 or stop by 115 East Broadway in Fairview today. She supports all area high school athletics, especially the Fairview Yellow Jackets.
Lance Button and the staff at Circle B Repairs and Sales in Fairview are proud to back the Jackets in tonight's game. They are an authorized Jasper engine and transmission installer. Experience the value of Jasper with the 3-year, 100,000-mile nationwide parts and labor warranty to provide peace of mind. For gas or diesel, auto and truck repairs, front-end alignments, and quality Cooper tires, it's Circle B Repairs and Sales at 904 North Main in Fairview.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Back here at halftime for the Cashion County Line Tournament, Todd Miller and Adam Dieselhorst. 31-29 Varnum over Dale at halftime. It was a 12-point Whippet lead until the Pirates closed, scoring the last 10. Quickly looking at the first half numbers for the Pirates, 23 of their 29 scored by the Forsyth brothers. Dallin has 11 points. His brother Dayton has 12. Dayton averages 20.5 a game. Palmer Jones with 6. He averages 11 per game and had 11 yesterday in the first round victory over Fairview, 60-45. A lot more balanced scoring for Varnum in the first half. Their leader is Martell Davis with 9 points. Cordell King has 8, 6 at halftime for Balin White, who came off the bench and hit 2 big 3-point baskets. 4 from Lance Nutt, 2 points from Biffle and also Madkins. Whippets did not attempt a free throw in the first half. Dale was 3 of 5. But I got to tell you something. John Hadley's a coach. I'm not. Sometimes I like to play one. You're married to one.
That doesn't mean anything.
No. She told me that.
That means I know nothing.
Yeah. Less than nothing. I was a little bit surprised Hadley, though, did not get the starting 5 back out there once Dale started to make that run.
Yeah, it seemed kind of strange a little bit. Obviously, he probably had a reason for that, wanted to rest those guys up. But, yeah, that obviously affected them. They turned the ball over that 3 or 4 times and let kind of Dale back in it.
I'd say Hadley's a pretty good coach, though. 15-0. Had a chance to visit briefly with him before the ball game, and he's a terrific man.
Oh, my
Here
gosh.
we go. Third quarter underway. Dale basketball, so they'll have a chance to tie or take the lead of the opening possession. Kuykendall with it. Into the corner for Forsyth. The Connor back to
Nice.
Forsyth. And an alley-oop lob from wing left from Palmer Jones to Dayton Forsyth, and he tips it in. He's got 14, and it's 12 straight dating back to the second period for the Pirates.
Yeah, no doubt. Just a perfect way to start the half for Dale with the momentum now.
Nutt tries to answer, misses it underneath. Matkins pulls down the rebound and then flips it up and in. And it's 33-31, the exchange of baskets.
Now Dale is going to have to put a body on a guy, or they're going to have troubles all night long rebounding in there.
Kuykendall cross-courts it to Dalen Forsyth. He'll leave it on the right corner. Drive underneath the basket from right to left. And now they leave it back out front, and Kuykendall knocks down a three. And look at this. Dale leads 34-33 after trailing a moment ago, late in the half by 12.
Yeah, it just seems like their possessions, now that they've gotten a few to drop and they take the lead here, they just seem a lot more confidence on the offensive end.
Right wing side with it is Lance Nutt. Lobs it down low. It's gathered up by Matkins, and he lays it in. Terrence, I think, was told to use the glass and finish at the rim.
Yeah, he had a few easy bumps in the first half that he just kind of shot got a little anxious on, I think.
35-34, 2A number 1 Dale leading Class B number 1 Varnum. Varnum leading Dale by a point. Dayton Forsyth drives, gets the defender in the air, and lays it in around Matkins. Forsyth now quickly with 4 straight points on the board, or 4 of the last 7 for Dale.
Yeah, I mean, what a smart player. Took the player with more size and got him up in the air and got an easy bucket.
Again, a nice feed. Matkins pump fakes, lays it in, and we ride the teeter-totter. It's Varnum 37, Dale 36, and a 30-second timeout with 6:24 to play here in the third period. Well, apparently they're going to say, if you want to play us on the perimeter tough, we'll just use our advantage down low. And the 6'7" senior Terrence Matkins has already 6 of his 8 here in less or just over 90 seconds of the second half.
Yeah, just a ton of action here to start the second half. Just basket after basket, just good offense on both sides of the ball. Be anxious to see what Dale does differently coming out of this timeout defensively, because they can't just let that guy catch the ball every time inside. They do not have the size to defend him.
Hey, quickly, next week, big weekend for Squirtle, the annual Enid Festival, co-hosted by Chisholm and Cashin. 2 days of wall-to-wall coverage right here on Squirtle.
Yeah, you bet. At the downtown Enid Events Center, it's always a great event, and we get a lot of schools from across the state to come attend, and we can't wait for it.
37-36. We've already had 3 lead changes here in the first 95 seconds of the third period. Along with Adam Diesel-Horst, I'm Todd Miller, our crew of thousands here in Cashin. Forsyth with it, right corner. He scored 4 of the last 7. They pull it out to Dallin Forsyth. They swing it left, back to Dallin between the circles. Approaching 6 minutes to play here in the third. Varnum in a man-to-man. Dayton Forsyth drives baseline, bounces it across the floor. They kick it out right side. Spinning, Dalen Forsyth shoots high off the window with a one hand, missed it. Forsyth, his brother Dayton, crashes and was pushed, and it looks like maybe he's hurt his back. Conseen doubled over, and he had his left hand on his lower back. And he appears he's gimping just a little bit, but may stay out there.
Yeah, he kind of got shoved and came down kind of strange whenever he landed, so.
Inbounds pass, hit the backboard, and that's a turnover for Dale. Not a good pass from Dalen Forsyth. So Varnum gets a stop. They can build on a 1-point lead. 5:47 to play here with the third from Cash into the county line tournament. Tom Nelson coming up with Girls Action X. Vanass and Perry followed by Clinton and Cash's boys in the nightcap. Day 2 of the county line tournament on Squirtle. Davis with it out front, lobs it for Matkins. He loses it, a great save inbounds. Davis had it tipped away from him. Davis then knocks it away, and it's out of bounds off Martell Davis. But that all started because of the hustle, I believe, of Carter Crow.
Yeah, and a great hustle by Dale all across the board. 3 or 4 players that are getting their hands up in the passing lane when that ball was being tipped around.
5:33 to play, third period. 37-36 is our score. Girls game, number 1, Class A Vanass, 3A number 6 Perry. Winner will take on top-ranked 2A Dale in the finals tomorrow night at 7. You heard from Eric Smith at halftime. Palmer Jones, right side for Forsyth. Down to his brother Dayton. Dayton with a behind-the-back dribble. Accelerates into the paint. Slams it hard to Crow. Way up is good, and he's fouled.
Man, good look.
How about the hard bounce pass from Dayton Forsyth?
Yeah, Dale boys are just playing with a little bit of different pep in their step. I think they were a little bit kind of caught off guard early on, by Varnum's talent, but now they've settled in and obviously look a lot better tempo-wise.
Chubby Hill has picked up his 4th. Less than 3 minutes gone here with the third period. Second team foul against the Whippets, and Crow cleanly hits the foul shot. 39-37, the Pirates with their biggest lead of the night. Re-entering the ball game, Caden Jasna. Jasna brings it to the front court, steps through a double team, gets a deflected pass to Davis right wing. Crow covers him up on the wing. Back to Jasna, who wanted to swing left. Now puts the ball on the floor, trying to spin away from Kuykendall. Now he gets to the wing, bounces it off of the baseline for Lance Nutt, and the ball knocked out of bounds. And tell you what, there's not a team that's going to work any harder than the Dale Pirates on the floor.
No, and their defensive intensity has really been turned up. They just look kind of out of it and out of sorts that first quarter.
Martell Davis will throw it inbounds. Under 4:50 to play here in the third period. Davis with it. Right wing side. Dayton Forsyth's done a good job on him. Jasna angles left, hands it off to Davis. Martell against the man-to-man pressure, pounds the dribble. Angles right, hands it off between the circles to Nutt. He'll hand it to Jasna. Jasna 2 dribbles, back to Davis. And there's just nothing working right now for this Varnum offense. Lance Nutt, a behind-the-back dribble, gets into the paint. Shot was contested. It was an air ball, and the ball out of bounds off Cordell King. Man, that's some good defense.
It sure is, you know, and if you're Varnum, you really should be looking inside and get a touch to the 2 big guys before you force a shot like that.
Dale's only 2 losses by a combined 3 points to 3 number 19 Bethel, and a 1-point double overtime loss at home to Cashin to a number 5. 39-37 Pirates at the midway point here of the third period. Dayton Forsyth bounces it to his brother Dallin out front. He spins into the paint, jump passes, open corner jumper for Crow, good. Carter Crow starting to come to life. He's got an old-fashioned and a conventional 3-point play, and the Pirates, who at one point trailed by 12 late in the first half, lead by 5.
Just look so much more efficient on offense right now.
In trouble, right wing side is Jasna. They bat had him tied up. And a whistle is going to bail Caden out, and I think they are looking at Connor Kuykendall. It is against Connor, the junior. That is his first personal foul. And the first whistle to go against the Pirates here with just 3:45 left of the period. And now we get a timeout. Dale 42, the Whippets 37. Boys semifinal action number 1 for the Cashin County Line Tournament right here on Squirtle.
Since 1962, the Eitzen Agency has delivered quality insurance solutions to you, your family, and your business. You'll find homeowners, auto, business, and life insurance, and they specialize in church insurance. But there's something else. They haven't forgotten their small-town roots for friendliness and courtesy, and they are committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At the Eitzen Agency, they'll work with you to ensure that you and those you care about the most are protected. Call 580-227-2553 for the Eitzen Agency, 102 South Main in Fair.
3:45 to play, third period, 42-37. Winners today in the consolation bracket. Cashin over OCS and girls play. Fairview defeated the Dale JV. Those two play for the consolation title at noon tomorrow. OCS and Dale JV at 9:20 in the morning for 7th. Fairview's boys upset 3A number 18 OCS. They meet Perry, an easy winner over Vanoss earlier today. Driving baseline, missing backdoor. Lance Nutt follows shot by Madkins, wouldn't go. A third opportunity by King is offline, but he'll be fouled. Fairview and Perry, boys consolation final tomorrow at 1:20. And again, this tells you the depth of this tournament. OCS 18th in 3A and Vanoss 8th in Class A play at 10:40 for 7th place. First foul shot hits the hill of the rim and caroms away.
You know, I was kind of watching Forsyth there. He needs to be careful because he was kind of being animated about the call, and you know, typically these veteran officials are not going to make a call a T there, but I know I saw Jackson eyeing him down pretty close.
Second free throw is up and good. So Cordell King now has 9. Varnum does not have a double-figure score. Madkins with 8. Martell Davis with 9 as well. They're leading scorers. Dallin to Dayton out front. Now to Crow. Back to Dayton. Kuykendall shoots it over the right corner, or Forsyth. Now out front to Dallin Forsyth. The angles right wing, bounces it back door to his brother Dayton Forsyth. Extra pass, frees up Jones, got the 3 right circle. Deacon Jones, the freshman, comes in, averaging just over 4.5 points a game, gets his first bucket, and the lead goes to 7.
Boy, what a big shot! But that's how they teach him in Dale.
Well, I don't know about that foul against Crow. Looked like he came around and cleanly did not make contact, tipping the ball away. Instead, it's going to be Carter's second.
A lot of times what happens there, when you're down there low as an official, you see a grab of the jersey or something on their back, and that's what the call probably was there.
Varnum desperately needs a basket here with 3:03 to go in the third of the boys winners bracket semifinal. At the high post with it is Cordell King, and he is fouled, looking for somebody backdoor. And that'll be team foul number 3 against the Pirates here with 2:58. Make that the 4th against the Pirates with 2:58 to go in the 3rd. And the first foul against Deacon Jones. Davis gets the inbounds pass, fires a 3 with Dayton Forsythe right in his face, and he nailed it.
When he gets his feet set, it looks good. He needs to take more shots.
Dayton back to the other end, attacks left, missed the left-handed layup, but he's going to the line.
Man, he is a good-looking youngster, isn't he?
Second team foul, make that the 3rd team foul against the Whippets of the second half of the first against Cordell King.
I'm going to guess he is going to be looked at pretty quickly by some colleges in the close area to Dale.
Forsythe rattles the free throw home. I think it's fair to say he's probably not going to have to pay out of pocket to go to school somewhere.
He sure isn't.
Second free throw is good. He is a really good player. I like his demeanor out there on the floor, too. 47-41 with 2:41 to play in the 3rd. Matkins in the backcourt against the 2-2-1 three-quarter court trap. They lob it over the top. Nutt gets it, slips as he goes into the paint, and Dallin Forsythe, who thought he had a strip instead, is called for the foul. That's the 5th against the Dale Pirates. And the 3rd against Dallin Forsythe. And that's been big because he has really shared a lot of the offensive load.
Yeah.
47-41, the entry pass ripped away. Crow then had it knocked away at midcourt, and let's see what they're going to call. I think they're going to call a travel. Crow traveled, and Jasna looked back at the official after the contact and started to signal a travel. The officials went with him.
It's a right call there. I think his foot got down before the contact was made.
2.5 to play, 3rd period. The lead 6. It's been 8 for Dale. The deficit has been as much as 12 for the Pirates. Davis, right corner, hesitates, puts up a 3, misses that one. Down for the rebound is Cordell King, pivots, goes back up, missed it short. And on the rebound, another foul against the Pirates. Free throw shooting is going to be huge in the 4th period, more than likely for Dale, as Crow has been called for his 3rd, and I'll tell you why. 2:20 to go in the 3rd, 10:20 to play in the ballgame. That's already 6 fouls second half against the Pirates.
Boy, I like this. This is an exciting game. Both these teams going at each other, and got to make your free throws, though. You're going to see this. Tom and I had some games over at the Wheat Capital, and these teams that miss free throws late in the game usually end up on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Cordell King's first foul shot, as you saw, pinball in and out. He'll get one more. He's been the only Varnum Whippet to attempt a free throw, and he cleanly knocks that one down. 2 of 4 is King and the Whippets today for the foul line. 47-42. It's a 2-possession game with just over 2 minutes to play here in 3rd period. Dallin Forsythe with it, right wing. Now they bounce it out high. Good ball movement by the Pirates. Palmer Jones slides right under, hands it to Dallin Forsythe. To Dayton Forsythe. He drives, jump passes, quarter right 3 by Jones, no good. Rebound poked out, and Varnum has it. It's Nutt who spins, right wing, trying to cross court it, and down for the interception is Dayton Forsythe. The freshman crosses over, brings it to the front court, kicks it quarter left for 3. Deacon Jones got it, he's fouled.
Wow, big 3 by the freshman. Hit a 3 earlier on, too.
In this 3rd period, and a big-time mistake on the part of the Whippets. So it'll be a 4-point opportunity as Jasna has picked up his 2nd. 50-42, Dale trying to pull out to a 9-point lead with the free throw here at $1:42 to go in the period.
Really impressed by Dale here.
Jones' foul shot is good, yeah. They could have folded like a cheap suit down 12, and instead they have just turned it up. And Varnum needs to respond. They have not responded to this point.
Yeah, I mean, it looked early on like Varnum was going to run away with it. And in the last 2.5 quarters, Dale looks like the much better team.
Balin White is out there. He came off the bench with 2 big 3-pointers in the first half. He'll trigger one here, and
Boom.
He got it. On cue, Balin White knocks down his 3rd triple. It's down to 6 with $1:19 to play in the 3rd.
This is exciting. Oh, big steal.
Dayton Forsythe had his pass stolen by Davis. He pivots and lays it in. Martell Davis in double figures. 4 straight, make that 5 straight for the Whippets, who cut it down to 4.
I like this little pressure here.
Forsythe turns down a 3, drives to Deacon Jones, who drives, there's contact, and he threw it away. No whistle. Whippets coming out of there with a turnover. Nutt brings it behind the back end of the front court. Right side to White. His three won't go. Down for the rebound is Cordell King. Muscles his way to the goal and an offensive foul. And good sportsmanship by King. He reaches down to help Forsyth up off the floor.
Man, you got to like what you see from Forsyth. Man, he's all over the place, the youngster is. And just exciting game. Two great teams right here.
Cordell King with his second personal foul. Team foul 5 Whippets in the period. 44 seconds to go in the session. Dale 51, Varnum 47. The Whippets have scored 5 straight. They cross-court it right wing. Now give it up to Crow in the quarter. Back out high to Deacon Jones. Jones with it to Dalen Forsyth. He drives his own, pitches to Crow. 3, good.
Boy, and Crow got away with one earlier, Todd. I don't know if you saw, but he kind of shuffled his feet when he caught that pass the first time. But, credit to Dale to keep going, not make it obvious.
18 seconds to play in the period. Davis for 3 off of a crossover dribble. It's in and out, but Madkins down for the garbage in the compactor. 54-49, 8 seconds to play in the third. Jones bounces it in the backcourt for Dalen Forsyth. 5 seconds to go in the period. Dayton off balance, throws up a runner, missed it from 11 of the paint. Rebound of the Whippets. Davis heaves from three-quarter court. It was close, but no bueno. 54-49, a 5-point game. Dale, number 1 in 2A, leads Class B and unbeaten Varnum. Number 1 in B by 5 with 8 to go on Squirtle.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
A 25-18 third period advantage for 10-2 and top-ranked 2A Dale. Stakes them to a 5-point lead over Class B's unbeaten and top-ranked Whippets of Varnum. 25-18 the advantage. It's 54-49 as we start play here in the fourth. It'll be Whippet basketball. 6 fouls on the board that carry over to the fourth against the Pirates, 5 against Varnum. Here we go, fourth period underway from Cassia to the County Line Tournament. First of 2 boys semifinals and a terrific boys and girls draw here in Cassia this season. Martell Davis with it, right wing side is being pestered, lobs it down low, and he led. Madkins a little too far, and it's out of bounds.
And that's just disappointing for Varnum. They really needed a basket coming out here in the third quarter with Dale having all the momentum.
7:36 to go with the ball game. Dale with the basketball and a 5-point lead. Kai Kadal to Forsyth, and Dallin trying to lob it down low, and it's intercepted. Cordell King forces the turnover to Lance Nutt, who veers left, goes on the wing for Davis. Martell with the basketball around the screen, and now he throws it away. Miscommunication. Davis thought it was going to be a screen and roll with King, and King just pulled up.
Yeah, just kind of it's kind of odd. Both teams were pretty careful with the ball the last quarter, and man, starting out 3 straight possessions.
54-49, 7:15 to play. Into the front court, Connor Kuykendall cross-courts it for Forsyth. Down to Dayton Forsyth, left wing for Jones. He'll cross-court it for Crow with a quarter. Crow with it to Kuykendall. A crossover dribble to Dayton Forsyth. He cross-courts to brother Dallin. Dallin dribbles into a double team. Bounces it to Dayton, and he lays it in. 20 points for the freshman. 56-49 with 6:50 to play.
Man, he is explosive, too. He gets up quick off the floor for only being about 6'1 or 6'2.
Right quarter with it is Lance Nutt. Needs some help, lobs it to Martell Davis between the rings. Varnum trying to remain perfect and go into the 8-20 championship game here tomorrow. Down low. King draws a double, kicks it out. The 3 good by Lance Nutt, right quarter. He's got 7.
Good offense by Varnum there, and it all started with getting the ball inside. I think they have to do that on every possession, and they'll get a good shot.
Dayton Forsyth all the way to the goal, lays it in with the left hand. It went around and down, and Forsyth now with 22. He had 16 here yesterday. 58-52. You're right. I think inside out is the best way to attack for Varnum.
No doubt.
Left side, Balin White.
Not a good
decision. And then
decision.
his return pass, tipped, stolen away by Jones to the goal. Layup good. Parker Jones with a basket. Timeout, Whippets. 5:57 to play. The lead back to 8. It's been as many as 9 for Dale with a third. We're back in a moment to the Cash and County Line Tournament on Squirtle.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Varnum down 8 with the basketball. Trip 5s to go in the ball game. Into the front court, Lance Nutt, guarded by Dallin Forsythe. Left circle, it's Cordell King. Out pops Madkins between the rings. They'll sag off of him from 26 feet. Now Davis, good pass down low to Nutt. Pump fakes and throws it in from the left block. Lance Nutt with his fourth basket now has 9.
Oh, that's an old traditional man offense, little flex cut offense, and they got the easy bucket. They were patient, and they got it.
Nutt's been held in check. He averages almost 15 a game. Again, 9 points this afternoon. Connor Kuykendall at a 6-point game with it out front. Swings it left side for Dallin Forsythe. He diagonally cross-courts it. Now to Dayton Forsythe, right of the paint. They collapse on him, and he gives it back up.
Good look.
Crow, a good bounce or jump pass down low, and Parker Jones lays it in.
Man, great look. Dale is just very efficient on offense right now, getting a lot of easy shots.
62-54, exactly 5 minutes to play here in the winners bracket semifinal number 1. Martell Davis wants to shoot, can't, is covered up, leaves it for Cordell King, banging his way to the foul line. Good defense by Crow. Out high to Nutt, his 3 rattles off, no good. The tip almost went in off of Dallin Forsythe, and Dayton has the rebound. Dayton Forsythe into the front court, accelerates through the top of the circle, pitches right wing, open for 3, Kuykendall airballed it. Right into the hands of Cordell King. Maybe a little too quick trigger
Yeah,
there.
if you're Dale, you want to keep doing what you're doing, be patient on offense, move the ball, and you're going to get a bump.
62-54 with 4:25 to play. Nutt spins, had it knocked out of his hands. And on the floor was Dallin Forsythe to nearly force the turnover. That shot was about 10 feet closer than what we used to see in this gym from our own Ethan Sunken. Quick trigger, air ball. Ethan's grown up. He's part of the Squirtle family now, and we love him.
Air balls and all.
4:17 to play. John Hardaway would have just pulled him out of the game. 62-54 and a quarter 3 by White is good. Where would they be without 4 3-pointers for Balin White off of the
I
bench?
don't know, but that dude can really fill it up, can he?
62-57. Kuykendall into the front court, whips it left. Dayton Forsythe able to get around the defender, throws up a floater and hit it.
I mean,
wow, this guy just, I'm not disgusted with the shot. I'm just so amazed that this kid's a freshman.
Yeah, no doubt. And I bet you he's got 15 rebounds probably, too. That's the other side of it.
Davis for 3, no, from the left wing. Rebound fought for. It's still free. Bodies on the floor, and it's saved back in bounds, but was last touched, I think, by Varnum. It was, and possession will go to Dale. You know, there's just really nothing better than watching a team that executes a half-court offense for 30 seconds or longer and then will flat defend you at the other end.
No doubt.
It's been lost in today's AAU-style basketball.
Yep.
Left quarter is Jones, right off the arc, gets to the block, goes up, hit the bottom of the backboard. Pretty good defense by King right there. Rebound to Davis, up ahead to Nutt. Nutt cross courts it. White catch and shoot 3, and he just heaved that one up, missed everything. Kuykendall with a rebound and a reach-in foul. And that's against Darian Hill, and that's going to be Chevy's 5th, I believe. And he has not played much at all here in the second half with those first half fouls. Each team with 6 on the board now. It'll be a free throw shooting contest the rest of the way with 3:21 to play. Never say never, but with a 7-point lead, a bucket here will certainly carry a lot of weight for Dale.
You know, I kind of feel like he's kind of been, you know, when he started getting in foul trouble, it kind of seemed like that was when Varnum got a little bit off on offense. He seems to make a lot happen for them, and that was a difficult situation for them to have to deal with.
So Chubby Hill, the 5'6" senior, will foul out without scoring a point, and that is large. He's one of their playmakers, only averages 5 points, but again can really handle the ball out front. Dayton Forsyth dribbles into the paint, kicks it right corner. Crow with it to Dallin Forsyth, right circle. Jump passes for the foul out, and they're going to pull it back out front. Deacon Jones will just hold it. This is great discipline.
No doubt. That's what you expect to see from Dale and a team that's very disciplined and very fundamental.
2:56 to play in the ball game. Spinning, Dallin Forsyth
Wow.
almost had it taken away. It hits a jumper in the paint. It was nearly a turnover. Instead, it's a bucket, and that one had a lot of weight with under 3 to play, 66-57. Right corner, Cordell King spins on the block, goes up and banks it in. Cordell King with 12 points. He's had a big second half. 66-59, 2.5 to play. Varnum with pressure in the backcourt. Whippets trying to remain perfect. Crow turns down a mid-range jump shot, drives in and scores from the left block. And the lead back to 9.
Dale is just being very disciplined on their end.
Cordell King in the paint. A blocking foul called against Crow. That's his 4th. So Carter Crow, the senior, in jeopardy of fouling out. And this is not what Coach Jeff Edmondson wants, is Varnum to the line for a chance at 2 with the clock frozen.
Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, they get the time, stop the clock, and get easy points. If you're Dale, you want to obviously keep putting them at the line.
Cordell King is in a little bit of a pattern at the line. He's missed one, and made his last in his 4 attempts. He's the only Varnum Whippet to attempt free throws. And as you can see, the kid, Dayton Forsyth, is out there. Of course he is, doing the house duties, cleaning up the sweat in the paint. 7th foul of the second half for Dale. It's a 2-shot foul, though, so King misses the foul shot, and the rebound is corralled by Crow from his knees. He flips it inbounds to Jones. The official, I thought, signaled 2 shots. It was a 1-and-1. Dale has it. Dayton Forsyth up ahead, and Dallin saves it back in bounds as he gets it to Palmer Jones.
Dale just needs to slow down.
Crow double clutches, scoops it up around the defender and missed it. 9-point Pirate lead with under 2 to play. Winner plays at 8:20 tomorrow. Not a deep 3. Right wing, no. Underneath with a rebound and a stick back King. You'll get it and 1.
It's a tough foul there, but I mean, if you don't get position on the rebound, you allow your man to slip in front of you, and you're there 8 times out of 10, the official's going to call foul.
It's a real tough foul because Carter Crow, a double-figure scorer, is out with 11 points. That's his 5th foul. He's tallied 20 in 2 games here in the County Line Tournament. Came in averaging 12.3 in the first 12 starts for the Pirates. Let's see who Jeff Edmondson will bring back into the ballgame. I think he's going to go to the bench and bring in Deacon Jones. It's either Jones or Kuykendall. It's a 7-point game with $1:49 to play. Cordell King at the line for an and 1, and he got it. That's huge. 3-point trip. It's a 2-point game, or a 2-possession game. Dayton Forsyth dribbles around the double team. Now spins over the right wing side. Jump passes on the cross-court pass to Deacon Jones. Jones looks right, now drives through the top of the circle, gets it to Dayton Forsyth, who cross-courts at left wing. Back out front to Dallin Forsyth. He had it knocked free, got it back. Now they're going to pull it out again with 1:19 to play. And a foul, and that is against Jasna. That's going to be his 3rd. Well, they came close, Adam, to getting the steal or the turnover. But if you don't get it quickly at this juncture, you got a foul. That took too much time.
Yeah, no doubt. And obviously, if you're Dale, too, I mean, not so certain, penetrating into the lane's the right thing to do. Just keep it out on the perimeter and make a move and come and foul you.
Deacon Jones at the line for a 1-and-1. 7th foul of the half against Varnum, and he crawls the first one home, so he'll get the bonus. Dale has split their last 4 games. They went 1-2 in the tournament, heading into the tournament, but again, there was no shame in the 2 teams that they've lost to by a combined 4 points. Second foul shot is good. So Jones, the freshman, comes in off the bench, hits a couple of big ones. 8-point game. Jasna off balance, throws it up, hopes for the best, won't go. Davis with a rebound, wanted to shoot, is covered up, gets it to White, nearly banked it in from straight on. Down low, King with the rebound, spins, goes up, missed it. Davis tips the rebound, and it's controlled by Palmer Jones. To Dallin Forsythe with 1:05 to play. And Davis will commit the foul, that's just his second. And we'll have another 1-and-1 upcoming for Dale. This game, essentially for Varnum, was lost at halftime when they had a 12-point lead. That was whittled down to just 2 thanks to a second period closing 10-0 Pirate run.
Yeah, they just seemed real lackadaisical right there with that lead when it seemed kind of like they had Dale a little bit on the ropes and on their heels and kind of missed an opportunity. Forsythe
misses short of the front of the 1-and-1, a minute to play. Davis with it on the front court, puts up a deep 3.
Man.
Got it. Nothing but net. Timeout Whippets. It's a 2-possession game, 70-65 with 56 seconds to play. It's a 30-second break, so we're going to keep it right here. Varnum in jeopardy of falling to 15-1. And they find themselves, Adam, in a place that they've not really been in a whole lot. Dale plays a lot more closer games. Their schedule is just better for whatever reason. Varnum has only been in 2 of their first 15 games this year that's been decided by single digits.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of the reason why Coach Hadley brought his teams over here in this tournament. He knew that, they've already got playoffs out. They know where they're going. These type games right here do not hurt them, only benefit them for the big house because they're going to run up against somebody that is at least their equal or maybe even possibly better. But like you said earlier on this game, I don't know if a more talented and more rounded team than Varnum you'll see in Class B this year.
56 seconds to play, 70-65. Martell Davis, probably in about any game that they play in, is going to be as good or if not better than any other player on the floor.
No doubt.
And then I really like Cordell King down low. I think he and Madkins can cause a lot of problems, but I think sometimes you have to work inside out.
You bet.
Nate and Forsythe to inbound. Each team has had a player disqualified. Chubby Hill out without a point for Varnum. Carter Crow out with 11 points for Dale. Forsythe whips it to midcourt to Deacon Jones, and then he throws it away, trying to cross-court it. Nobody was there, and that was a freshman mistake.
Boy, not a good idea there.
70-65. Varnum will let it roll inbounds as far as they can, and the clock begins to roll. Under 50 seconds to play. Wing right with it is Nutt. Nutt looking for a screen. Now they switch, and Palmer Jones is going to be called for the block, and that's going to be his second.
Boy, what a silly foul, too.
And this is what sends coaches to an early retirement or an administrative job.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got control of the thing. You turn it over in a matter of seconds and then commit a foul. However, it's still a 1-and-1. That's just the 9th Pirate foul of the second half. So Nutt will have the pressure of a 1-and-1 on him. Free throws up, and it rattles out. Forsythe had the rebound, and Davis poked it away out of bounds. So it will stay with the Pirates.
Free throws will win and lose you games. Ooh, he traveled.
He being Palmer Jones off the inbounds pass. They get it to Dallin Forsythe. He cross-courts it and a foul. And that's going to send Deacon Jones to the free throw line with 35.2 seconds to play.
Dale got lucky there because I really kind of felt like that was a travel on the inbound there.
I think you were right. Todd Miller, Adam Dieselhorst, and our Regal Crown Sour Cherry hard candy here with you. Official hard candy of the Squirtle Network.
Ethan even enjoyed one earlier.
Foul shot is up, but it's good.
You know, with all the success that Cashin has had in athletics, it's pretty impressive to see a jazz band banner up there from 92 and 93. State runner-up jazz band, state champion jazz band. I bet you didn't know that about Cashin.
I did. Good to see the arch still going strong in a small school district.
You bet.
Deacon Jones hits both, 72-65. Davis another 3. Bang! He got that one right in the face of Forsythe. Dayton gets the inbounds pass, is trapped into the backcourt. Now he'll leave it for Jones, and Jones finally gets it to Dallin Forsythe, who's fouled. Martell Davis with his 8th made basket, his 4th three-pointer. Varnum today has 9 trays. 7 made for the Pirates.
How many points is that for Davis now?
20. If Hardaway would get us some stat monitors up here, I wouldn't have to rely on myself.
Man, Dale has struggled from the free throw line.
Yeah, they have. Leaving the door open. You saw Forsythe miss short of the first. Dallin will get one more. It's still a 2-possession game either way, and the second one is clean. 20 seconds to play. Davis runs it down at midcourt. Davis veers right, hands it off. White will fire a three, almost banked it in from straight on. Dayton Forsythe tips the rebound. Deacon Jones has it. And now Dallin Forsythe is going to be fouled. And that'll just about do it with 10 seconds to play. The foul is against Jasna, and that's his 5th. So 2 players that have played pretty extended minutes for John Hadley's club. Jasna and now Hill have both been disqualified without scoring a point. This will be a double bonus for Dale. 10th foul of the half against Varnum. Looks like Varnum will drop into the 3rd place game. And they will play at 5:40 tomorrow against either Clinton or Cashion. That will not be a walk in the park for 3rd.
No, it will not. Same way with this girls' side of this tournament.
Foul shot, no good. No, it is good. Hit the back rim. I gave up on it, and then it just.
You doubted.
I did. Went right into the bottom of the cup. 74-68. And this to make it a 3-possession game, and it's good. Dale's going to go to 11-2. 10 seconds to play. Davis across midcourt. Davis will heave a contested 3, back rims it. Jones tips the rebound. He gets it to Deacon Jones, who will dribble around, and time will expire. And a standing ovation for the Pirate fans across the way. 75-68 Dale. They rally from 12 down to the first half to post a 7-point victory and hand the number 1 ranked team in Class B their first loss in this, their 16th game. 75-68 is the final. Our wrap-up is coming up next. This is the Cashion County Line Tournament on Squirtle.
FloorTech proudly serves schools across the state of Oklahoma with their gym floor and janitorial supply needs.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 5 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Shannon and Vernon Hain and everyone at Fairview Funeral Home are proud of the success of the Yellow Jackets. At Fairview Funeral Home, our mission is to provide the highest quality professional care for those we serve in a dignified and caring manner. We go beyond your expectations to provide services and products that meet your needs and desires. We strive to make your loved one's final celebration of life the way you want it. The family that cares at Fairview Funeral Home, 221 North Main in Fairview.
Back live in Cashion as we're halfway through semifinal Friday afternoon tonight here on Squirrel from the County Line Tournament. Dale has swept Varnum in a men's-women's doubleheader today in the semifinals. The top-ranked team in girls basketball beats number 3 Class B Varnum 73-58, the recently concluded game here on Squirtle. Dale hands Varnum, the number 1 ranked team in Class B, its first loss of the year, 75-68. Quickly, let's give you the scoring. Dayton Forsythe averages 20.5 a game. He had 24 today. His brother Dallin finished with 16 points, 11 each from Deacon Jones and Carter Crow. He fouled out in the 4th period. 10 points from Palmer Jones and 3 from Connor Kuykendall. What that tells you, Adam, is that's a very, very balanced team. Not particularly that deep, but the 5 they put out there all can score.
Yeah, no doubt. And, both of those teams, credit to them. we talked about it before the game. Dale obviously probably plays a little bit better of competition across the board, and I think that's kind of the differentiator in this game. Varnum had that early lead. It looked like it was going to be probably actually a comfortable win for Varnum, but, man, credit Dale for fighting back, and they just looked a lot more comfortable the last 3 quarters of the game.
Also, the Whippets with 4 in double figures. Their outstanding player, Martell Davis, finished with 20 points. He's had 50 in 2 games here at the Cash and Caddy Line Tournament, and that's not against a bunch of Poducks. Cordell King had 15 points, 12 today from Balin White, who had 4 big 3-pointers off of the bench. Terrence Madkins with 10. 9 points from Lance Nutt, and then 2 points today from Chubbs Biffle. Playing but not scoring was Jasna and also Hill. Chubby along with Caden both fouled out in the ball game. 3 of 7 foul shooting Varnum, 11 of 18 for Dale, and it's a 75-68 win for the Pirates. Partner, my time with you is over. We'll turn it over to you and Tom. Have a good call.
You bet.
Final score, 75-68 Dale. They will play in the championship game tomorrow night at 8:20. Varnum will play at 5:40 against the winner-loser of Cash and Clinton. Coming up next, it's the second of 2 girls semifinals in the winners bracket. Dale and Vanoss and Perry. That's coming up with Tom Nelson on the call and Adam Dieselhorst right here on Squirtle.